Christmas music is on the radio, snow's on the ground, and kids are hyper. The holiday season is here. Today we're celebrating 12 days of Christmas by sharing 12 reasons that the holidays were better in the 90s. Number 1, Pillsbury slice-off Christmas cookies. Sure, you can still get the Pillsbury shaped cookies now, but they're nowhere near as good as they were in the 90s. Back then, cookies came in a tube and featured a variety of memorable characters. Frosty the Snowman, reindeer, Rudolph, candy canes, a special Santa design that said ho ho ho, and even a Charlie Brown themed Christmas design. And the best part, when you sliced the cookies yourself, you got to decide how thick to make them. And better yet, you could throw caution to the wind and risk salmonella poisoning by biting right into that 4-inch puck of perfection. Number 2, Christmas cereals. The 90s were simply unmatched when it came to marketing colorful themed cereals to kids. Throughout the 90s, a variety of popular cereals released holiday editions, including Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Rice Krispies, and Cookie Crisp. But nothing could beat Cap'n Crunch, who released a variety of awesome holiday cereals throughout the decade. The 1995 version featured a packet of holiday frosting with sprinkles inside, and the 1998 version came with Jingle Bell Rocks, or little rocks that turned your milk different colors. Plus, these limited editions even offered you a free koosh ball if you submitted 2 proofs of purchase. Yes, Christmas Cap'n Crunch still exists today, but it's nowhere near as good as it once was. Number 3, holiday commercials. One of the best parts of growing up in the 90s was all of the awesome commercials that made their way onto your TV while you were watching Christmas specials. There are a lot that come to mind, but some of my favorites include Hershey's classic Kisses, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, the popular M&Ms ad that first premiered in 1996, and of course, the wide variety of classic Coca-Cola Polar Bear ads, which started in 1993. Number 4, holiday TV episodes. A few of my favorites include the very Topanga Christmas episode of Boy Meets World, Full House's Our Very First Christmas Show, the multiple Simpsons Christmas episodes, and the fan favorite 1997 Seinfeld episode, The Strike, that brought us a brand new holiday to celebrate with Festivus. Did you have a favorite Christmas special episode? Let us know in the comments. Number 5, toy catalogs in the mail. Whether you were a Sears household or a JCPenney family, the day that oversized toy catalog came in the mail was a special one. If you were anything like me, you'd immediately grab a pen or marker and go through every single page, and there were a lot of pages, circling and highlighting everything you wanted to add to your Santa letter. In 1990, the Sears Christmas catalog was a whopping 740 pages long, and we're willing to bet that you went through every single one of them. Number 6, video game Christmas deals. If you were into video games, then Christmas was special for another reason. It was the ultimate opportunity to finally get that game you'd been wanting, or even better, that console you'd been hoping for. The 90s was packed with console releases, including the Super Nintendo, the Sega Dreamcast, the Nintendo 64, and the Sony PlayStation. The holidays often brought all sorts of package deals with video games, including the popular 1996 Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country combo, which was only $129. Dreaming that you'd find one of these packages under your Christmas tree could keep you going all December long. Number 7, going to Toys R Us. Now, Toys R Us was awesome all year round, but during the holiday season, it was the promised land. Excitement and energy filled the store, punctuated by displays for the latest action figure, Legos, dolls, or other toys. In 1995, the annual sales for Toys R Us was $9.4 billion. What's more, the company's sales increased by 25% just in the 8 weeks leading up to Christmas. Number 8, unironic ugly sweaters. Long before Walmart or GameStop was selling intentionally ugly sweaters for $9.99, your out-of-touch aunt was rocking one on Christmas Eve. No, they weren't cool, but they were a sincere expression of holiday cheer to be worn at an office party or family get-together. And I kind of prefer it that way. Thanks to all the aunts and grandmas that wore unintentional ugly sweaters, there's now an Ugly Sweater Day, which you can celebrate every year on December 15th. Number 9, boy band Christmas albums. The 90s gave rise to some amazing pop groups, and hearing your favorite band or heartthrob sing a schmaltzy holiday song on the radio was extra magical. Hanson's Snowed In album topped the charts in 1997, as did Boyz II Men with their 1993 Christmas album. A couple of my personal favorites include 98 Degrees' This Gift, which was a song on their album This Christmas, and NSYNC's Home for Christmas album, which featured the hit song Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. The latter peaked at number 4 on Billboard's top holiday charts, and still gets radio time today. As a side note, shout out to Rosie O'Donnell's Christmas album, which was actually number 1 on the top holiday charts for 2 weeks when it debuted in 1999. Among a host of questionable tracks, A Rosie Christmas features Rosie O'Donnell singing a duet of Do You Hear What I Hear with Elmo of Sesame Street.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what Elmo hears? A song, a song, high above it.
And yet I still might prefer Rosie O'Donnell's Christmas album to Mariah Carey's Christmas album, which was only number 1 for a single week when it debuted in 1994. Go figure. Number 10, The Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is arguably the quintessential Christmas movie of our generation. The film was released in 1994 and stars Tim Allen as a newly divorced dad who accidentally becomes Santa Claus with help from his son Charlie. Tim Allen's sarcastic humor mixed with the movie's sincere family plot make it an annual favorite. The film inspired 2 follow-up sequels and a current series on Disney+, in addition to a bunch of apparent crushes on Bernard the Elf. All in all, the franchise has grossed $400 million plus to date. Number 11, Christmas at the Mall. The classic indoor American shopping mall is way past its prime in 2023, but if you experienced it during the holiday season in the 90s, you know how incredible it was. Before Amazon Prime and rush shipping, you could go to one location to enjoy beautiful holiday decor, whimsical window displays, promotions, Christmas music, and of course, waiting in line hours to see Santa. And number 12 on our reasons why Christmas was better in the 90s, Home Alone. Of course Home Alone had to be on our list. This 1990 classic features a young Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, who accidentally gets left home alone when his family leaves for Paris over the holidays. When a couple of burglars, played by Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, identify the McAllister residence as a target, it falls to Kevin to protect his home. He does this with a series of incredible booby traps, all while overcoming his fear of the South Bend Shovel Slayer, wrecking Buzz's room, and eating a lovely cheese pizza just for him. Home Alone was number 1 at the box office for an incredible 12 weeks straight, and held a Guinness World Record for the highest grossing live action comedy in a single territory for 27 straight years. The movie also inspired 5 sequels, though I really only count Home Alone 2. The rest don't really hit the mark. If you love Home Alone as much as I do, I'd recommend checking out the episode about it on Netflix's series, The Movies That Made Us. And that's it, 12 reasons why Christmas in the 90s simply can't be beat. If I missed anything on the list, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, leave it in the comments. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.